Alright, so I took a bouquet from Valentine's Day that my boyfriend got me, and I flattened some of the flowers in my sketchbook and I completely forgot about them. So in this video, I would like to I was thinking of making some fairies, like drawing some fairies with these, because the broken pieces of the flowers look like wings to me. So, yeah, here's the pencil I was using. It's called Monograph in 0.5 lead. I really, really love this pencil. The camera quality is a little bit bad because I decided to draw really small and then zoom in a bit, but anyways, you can still see the sketch take form. I was trying to figure out a pose I wanted to do, a very fairy-like fairy-like pose, and also drawing proportional with the wings. So I was problem solving for that. This is just the first pose that came to mind, kind of a leaning over, wings popping out the back. It was helpful to lay out the wings so that I could kind of visualize the full image. Something that I thought was funny during this process was that I am very comfortable drawing the figure in the nude because that's how you learn in figure drawing class, and got really comfortable with it, and it's just easier than adding clothes. But if I want to upload this to YouTube, I believe that I have to clothe my figures. So there was a point while I was sketching where I was like, oh shoot, I need to add some clothes so that I can upload this to YouTube. So right here was when I was like, oh shoot, I need to put some kind of shirt on and maybe a dress or something. So I just did kind of the most basic fairy thing I could think of. I think I'll eventually learn if it's better for me to do super edited videos where I'm cutting out a lot of stuff. Like so far I've been cutting the clips a lot, but I know that some people like just longer real-time videos, so maybe leave a comment on which one you prefer. And yeah, I was really loving how she was starting to look at this point. I feel like I was establishing her personality and the pose a lot more. Now it's time to try doing these petal wings. I was kind of experimenting with which shapes to use, which colors. I didn't really think much of the colors. I got my glue stick. And yeah, I was just experimenting with which petals looked more like wings and which ones were maybe a little too round or whatever. Then I grabbed some little scissors, which helped to make it look a little bit less like disconnected from her body. So I gave him a trim. I felt like that would make it look more like it's coming straight out of her back. My next problem to solve was how to make it look like this second set of wings was kind of like in perspective. If that makes any sense? Like how to take these 2D petal planes and cut them at an angle so that it looks like the wing is like receding in space. But I think I ended up kind of getting it. These petals were unfortunately starting to drive me a little bit insane. And then this part felt like doing surgery on a grape, quite literally. But I made it through. And that's what matters, and it looks good. Doesn't it look like we got 2 further away wings and some closer wings? I killed that. While adding line art to try to make this more visible, I actually messed up like the eyes. It got really like close together, but it's okay, we keep going. Next, I wanted to make a little fairy friend for the first fairy, and I was thinking of it like a more symmetrical pose, just building it up like I did the last one. For this fairy, I was thinking more of like a bodysuit, maybe, and I also wanted to eventually try out like a shorter hairstyle, maybe. I wish I had zoomed in at any point for this second fairy, but I never did, but it's okay, you can at least still kind of see what's going on. Next, I was doing the wings on the second fairy, which was a little bit harder. You can see I had to cut them like little triangles out in order to make it work, but it worked out. It looks like they're behind the figure. Lastly, all I had to do was add the line art for the second fairy. I think I want to try doing this again, but bigger somehow, with maybe bigger flowers, and or I could also go over these ones where I messed up with like a paint marker. And this is where I'm calling these 2 fairies done. I hope that you enjoyed watching and that you feel inspired to work with something like this. Stay tuned for more videos and stay creative. Bye bye.